Hey guys, how you all doing today? And today we're watching Hannibal Season 3, Episode 4. And in the last episode, guess who's back? Back again. Jack Crawford is back. I don't know how he came back, I don't know how he survived the whole carnage that occurred at the finale of Season 2, but I'm sure maybe we'll find out eventually. And there's still no word on Alana to see if she's alive or not. But I think eventually we'll find out. Maybe this season's finale. I don't fucking know. But in the last episode, we dug into Hannibal's past in Lithuania when Will went to sea, and we got some information about his sister Misha, and it ended with Hannibal saying, "I'm gonna have to eat Will," which is a very interesting ending. I don't know where that's gonna go, but yeah, I just want to get into this episode, guys. Episode 4. We're at episode 4 already, and to all my Patreonies, I love you guys. You are dear to my heart. We're on this road together. Episode 4, here we go. And if you want to check out the full-length reactions to all the Hannibal episodes from season 1 finale all the way, I don't know when did I start, all the way to now and beyond, you can on my Patreon. And for movies as well, full-length reactions on my Patreon as well. But yes, Season 3, Episode 4. But yeah, without further ado, let's fucking do this, boys and girls. 3, 2, 1, go. Chilton.
Intersected, Hannibal lost something. A limb here.
Ooh.
A few feet of intestines. The dead.
This show has fooled me so many times.
That little itch must be telling you something.
Mason. Chilton. Hello.
Would you like to discuss what that little itch is telling you?
You show me yours, and I'll show you mine.
He has that face now. I mean, not face, the voice. I'm on crack, I am. He has that voice now. The scars caused by Hannibal Lecter.
There. Now we can talk face to face.
I understand.
He looks better.
You have Arthur's white. You survived him. That is chief amongst what you need to understand.
Survived him?
Survived him. That implies
Yeah.
fortune or skill on my part that somehow allowed me to live. This is exactly how he intended me to live.
Exactly.
I know.
I can't get over how Chilton's still alive. Lucky bastard he
How
is.
do you? Happy hunting.
Yeah. He wants him in the Baltimore State Hospital. He wants him fed to his pigs. Chilton is alive. Everyone's. I can't get over how lucky Chilton was. I can't get. That's crazy. Just Hannibal doesn't know Chilton's alive. But there was no mention of Chilton afterwards.
You're well enough for a visitor?
Not Abigail again. Ah, for fuck's sake, there she is again. Oh, okay. She transformed into Chilton.
I was hoping for someone else. He knew exactly how to cut you. Suckers we've been.
I'm so happy everyone knows now. I'm so happy.
He knocked us down.
Season 2 was tough because everyone didn't believe Will.
I have great empathy for you, Will. Both of us eviscerated and accused.
Yeah.
I have literally felt your pain. We have matching scars. You
All caused by one man.
need a friend. I can help you get Hannibal Lecter out of your head.
And into your hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
There's opportunity here.
I don't think he wants to. Will.
There's no opportunity here, friend. Not for you.
Will cares a lot for Hannibal.
This is your best possible world, Will. Not getting a better one.
I'm happy Chilton's alive because You know, he had a great importance when Hannibal is eventually captured, which I hope happens. He places a big importance. Oh, there he is with a dapper suit. I love that suit. He's worn that before. I want that suit so bad. That his best possible world. Is that what he had in mind when Chilton said? Interesting. It seems like Will regrets how the finale of the last season ended. Especially seeing Abigail. Yeah, he can't get it out of his head.
You remember when you decided to call Hannibal?
They know.
I wasn't decided when I called him. I told him to leave. So I wanted him to run.
Oh. How does Jack feel about this? Oh no. He's gonna get angry at Will, isn't he?
Because I wanted to run away with him.
Ow. Oh, look at his face. Oof. I can't believe I just told Jack. Jack's face then just had 1,000 words. Alana. Alana's alive. Yay, no one died except from Abigail. So Alana, Chilton, fucking Jack. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
I did not warn you.
Cannot see what you will not see.
Until it shows you out a window.
Well, that was Abigail.
I've always enjoyed the word defenestration. Now I get to use it in casual conversation.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy that he's saying to her, I told you so. Because that last season was tough.
I do not mean to kick you when you are down.
Oh yeah, okay, Chilton.
I'm just reminding you how you got down.
Yeah.
And who I'm down with.
I wonder what she thinks of Hannibal now.
What are you doing here?
Visiting old friends.
Can you still ignore the worst in it?
I came here to be alone, Alana.
In other words, fuck off, Alana. I'm gonna lie, in the last season, Alana was kind of useless. You know, she didn't really serve much purpose. I'm happy for you, Will. It seems like he's on the opposite side of the spectrum compared to Alana. Even though I am digging the red lipstick on Alana.
If my brother offers you chocolate, politely refuse.
Yeah. Yeah. Just refuse anything he offers to you, to be honest with you, Alana. Cordell! Can't get over that movie.
The lecture got deeper inside you than it did any of us.
Do you want me to get the nurse?
No, I'm fine.
That's what you get for being a dick.
It's all okay now.
It's okay now.
Your forgiveness isn't all it's cracked up to be, Mr. Verger.
Yeah.
I don't need religion to appreciate the idea of Old Testament revenge.
Oh, she's a bad girl, she is. Oh, she's bad. What the fuck? She's changed, she has. What's happened to her? With that red lipstick, she's nasty, she is. Is she gonna team up with is she gonna team up with Mason to get Hannibal? How has he survived this, man? He's lost so much blood. I'm kind of impressed.
I've let them both go. I've let it all go.
You tangle with Graham and now you cut bait.
But in the last episode, he was saying, "I'm here because of Will." Is this set before the last? I'm confused now. That moment finally happened, unfortunately. Damn it. Poor Jack. You know, in the first season, Jack annoyed me. I'm gonna lie. Now I've grown to really like Jack. He annoyed me in certain parts of season 2 as well. I'm gonna lie. Do you think Hannibal will attend the funeral? Can you imagine if he did? That would be ballsy. And very stupid if he did that. Insanely stupid. Is that a letter from Hannibal?
I'm so sorry about Bella, Jack.
What else he say? What else?
She had to die on me. Knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I know what's coming for you, Will. You don't have to die on me, too.
Oh. He looks skinnier, he does. His face looks skinnier. I don't like that.
Good as meow.
Sick fuck.
All this time does he favor you?
I think I amused him. Things either amuse him or they don't, and if they don't, well, you didn't.
And look at the consequence.
You feel he ever genuinely cared for you?
I have no idea how Dr. Lecter genuinely feels about me.
I don't know. I'll ask a
Last time
question,
we spoke,
actually.
He promised he'd kill me.
Yeah, he did.
You're preparing the theater of Hannibal's death. I'm just doing my part to get him to the stage.
Alana, I like Alana's arc in this show and in this season. I like what they've done with her, actually. She's out for revenge. And there's... You go, Will. You know, it's got to a point now that it's like a romance. Isn't it? It's a romance. One of you guys commented the same thing in one of my reactions to one of the episodes. It's like a romance between Will and Hannibal. Yeah, it's like a romance, but in a sadistic, fucked up show. And if I'm not really a big fan of romantic movies, you know, they're very similar in terms of the formula in every movie. But in this, you know, I enjoy that aspect to do. And there's so much to talk about. This was a very short episode. It felt very short. Like the pace was ridiculous. But okay, Chilton's alive. That shocked the fuck out of me. I didn't know he was alive. It looked pretty definitive in the last season. He got shot round the face. But hey, lucky, but he suffered some consequences. His eyes fucked up. His teeth half gone. You know? And then Alana's alive. She's broke some things. Some bones are broken. And I love what they've done with Alana. I'll admit, in the last season, I wasn't a big fan of her. She was very useless. In the first season, you know, in the finale of season 1, I was so devastated about Will and what Hannibal did to Will and framing him and all that. And I felt the same as Alana did, so I could relate to her. In the second season, she was all over the place, and she was just cannon fodder or used as like a tool by Hannibal. Maybe to even get to Will, maybe, I don't know, but she was kind of useless in the second season. Now, she has a purpose. Now she's after Hannibal with Mason, a pairing I never thought would happen. Those two are so different. The Alana from the previous 2 seasons and Mason are so different from one another. Now they are joining together to find and kill Hannibal Lecter, and she said it perfectly. She wants to set up the stage for Mason, and obviously Mason wants Cordell and everyone working for him to have Hannibal get fed to the pigs. And I am waiting for that scene when he does get Hannibal, and Hannibal's like, and he says to Hannibal, "I bet you wish you fed me to the rest of the dogs." And he's like, and he says to Hannibal, "I wish you." And he says to Hannibal, "I bet you." And he says to Hannibal, "I bet you wish you fed the rest of me to the dogs." And he's like, "No, Mason, I must prefer the way you are now." And he's like, that bothers him. I'm waiting for that scene too. I can't wait for that. But yeah, Jack. I feel so sorry for him. He got fired from the bureau. He's gone from, not fired, but he's forced leave of absence from the bureau, and then he loses Bella. And now it explains why he goes with Will, or goes there for Will, and I don't know what's gonna happen from there. I don't know. So technically, this episode's like a prequel to the previous episodes, but the good thing about this episode is we've got all the answers from Alana, Chilton, and Mason. The questions I've been wanting to have answered in regards to Alana and Jack and all that since the first episode of this season. So we've got some answers for Jack's character and Alana's character and Mason and somehow Chilton. And Chilton, I believe, in the beginning of this episode, him and Mason had different ideas, but all from the same place. All about Hannibal Lecter, but I feel like Chilton wants Hannibal in the Baltimore State Hospital, because he's Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal is by that point he's very prolific. Hannibal the cannibal, and having him at his hospital will do very well for him. While Mason and Alana have a different idea, and that is to kill Hannibal and have him suffer a horrible death at the hands of the pigs. But when it comes to Will, I do. The scene in this episode kind of confirms it when Chilton says to him, "A better world. You had the best world possible," something to that effect, and he just immediately thinks about him and Hannibal killing Jack in that dining room of Hannibal's. And I really do believe now, even if he hasn't fully admitted it yet. Well, he did admit it to Jack, actually. He did say to him, "He's my friend, and I want to run away with him." I do believe he regrets what happened in the last finale, and when he sees him, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea. Are they going to be at odds, or are they going to join forces? And I think it's the latter. I think they're going to join forces when he runs into Hannibal, and identically is what he has in the first or second episode. No, second episode when he says, "I forgive you," because obviously Hannibal in the last season says, "Will you forgive me for sharing the teacup?" And he does forgive him for that. And the problem is there's fire, but when there's smoke, there's fire, and you've got Alana, Mason, and Jack. So when Jack says he's there for Will, what does that mean? Does that mean that if Will is happy with Hannibal, he's going to leave him be? Or I'm pretty sure if he's going to see Hannibal, he's going to fuck him up. And it was funny seeing Hannibal send that letter to Jack when Bella died, and saying, "I'm sorry for your loss," and all that. And I think Will has, because there was more to that letter too than just saying, "I'm sorry for the loss of Bella." There was more to that letter, and Jack gave it to Will. So I would like to find out more about that letter if possible. And I am so fucking glad I'm watching this show. This show, the first season, it was great, but it's just a higher level now, because we know these characters inside out. We know what their motivations are, and we still, actually, that's not entirely true, but you get what I'm saying. And now it's on a collision course. Will's going to Hannibal, which leads Alana and Jack and Mason to Hannibal. Shit's gonna hit the fan, and you got the Morhe there too. You've got it's gonna be exciting season. I can't wait for this. It's gonna be crazy. I do hope we get to that point there where Hannibal is in the Baltimore State Hospital, and we get the Hannibal we are familiar with from the movies in a way when he's subdued but still in control. I know we don't get Chloe Starling in this show, which is kind of a bummer because I feel like they could have done a lot of good things with her character in this show, but it is what it is. But that was my reaction to Hannibal season 3, episode 4. Probably my favorite episode of this season so far because we had so many questions answered. We got all these characters back, even Chilton somehow, some way. Mason looking as diabolical as ever, and yeah, we're heading for a collision course, and I can't fucking wait. And if you guys are interested, you can watch my following reactions on my Patreon. We can watch following reactions to all the movies and TV shows I watch on Patreon. And I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day.